talk about the history of maths, starting with before Christ. And it all started with trading and agriculture. People started using it to maximize production and better their trades.
Also in this year before Christ, the number pi was started to being calculated and written in Mesopotamia and Babylonia.
And Egypt.
In Egypt also.
Well, then in this year before Christ, in our actual era, we found Mesopotamic tablets that these show that in this time they started to use equations of second degree.
Also in 1000 before Christ, Egyptians started using the fractions, simple fractions, but it started there. And then we moved to 500 before Christ in Greece, where Pythagoras started making his studies, and one of the most important things that he did was Pythagoras' theorem.
Now we're going to talk about mathematics after Christ. In the first century,
Heron of Alexandria introduced the concept of negative numbers and square roots.
in 900,
Abu Kamil explains how symbols are used.
in the year 975,
Al-Battani extends trigonometric concepts like sine and cosine.
in the year 1000,
Equations higher than second degree are started to being solved in Egypt.
in the year 1200,
Fibonacci started his studies like the golden proportion, I guess.
in the year 1400, Madhava discovered the series for inverse tangent, sine and cosine functions. In the year 1619 to 1635, Descartes discovered analytic geometry and used imaginary numbers for the first time.
We come to the modern era of maths. Here with Newton with the invention of calculus, with the fundamental theorem of calculus and infinitesimal calculus. He also developed some physics, and then Euler developed number E and also integration technique to solve differential equations of the first degree. That's all, and then we take a part to the contemporary math, to the part we are right now. Another really important tool in the math world is Pythagorean theorem. With this theorem we can calculate a lot of distances, measurements on a lot of things using only a triangle, a rectangle triangle, and we can calculate a lot of things, distances, everything that has a parallelogram.
Well, also with real life application of math, we have the exponential functions that we can use them to calculate like the growth. Yeah, with this function, we can calculate the growth of a colony of bacteria or the population of Earth, or we can calculate many problems with this type of function.
For math, we can take solutions to problems we thought they were never going to be able to be solved. For example, calculating the area of a function. This, in some time ago, it was like impossible, but with calculus, we can solve these impossible problems. For example, the derivative was very useful to know instant rate of change of objects that sometimes we couldn't even know without looking, for example, at a car at the velocimeter. Yeah.
I'm not the reason you're looking for redemption. Your custom strings and everything will fade away. You're tired of use some physical connection. There's nothing left for you to say. By the way, we used to be friends.